What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back once again, and we got another movie review we're going to be looking at. We are going to be talking about Birds of Prey. Harley Quinn is back in this movie. This is technically the spin-off movie for Suicide Squad. This goes probably months with the breakup with Harley Quinn as well as Joker. Now, it does go into the character of Margaret Robbie that she plays as Harley Quinn, which she did a magnificent job. I'm gonna first off say, seeing her return as Harley Quinn was absolutely amazing. It was a lot of fun. There was, from what I'm seeing, has been issues with this movie with the box office, and apparently there's been a lot of misogyny towards the movie. There's been a lot of different things towards it, which I think is very unnecessary. I think people that are criticizing this movie are the actual critics that really don't know nothing, and also should not be criticizing the movie until you actually see the movie. Because most of these ones that I'm seeing that's actually seen the movie, they just get paid for it, and then they try to either make a good movie bad, or they make a bad movie good. And that's the way I look at it. And this movie pretty much just take like sort of like a Suicide Squad type of look. With Harley Quinn trying to be on her own. No one knows that her and the Joker broke up, and then all of a sudden when she destroys Ace Chemicals, that's when everyone finds out that, hey, that was a big F you to Joker, and now she is on the market to where everybody wants her dead, especially Roman Sionis after everything that's happened. So she kind of makes a deal with Roman after he finds out that one of his diamonds that was taken by the Bertinellis, that he finally wants. This kid named Cassandra takes it and swallows it, and then everybody's after her. So we do get to see Huntress, we get to see Black Canary, well, one of the versions of Black Canary, and we get to see a few others in this film. Now, I will say, which was very interesting, Rosie Perez, she did actually a very interesting, because it was weird seeing her in movies since I've not seen her in a different movie in a long time. She played as a Gotham PD detective. We got to see Huntress. We got to see, of course, Harley Quinn, Black Canary. We got to see, of course, a new character named Cassandra. We get to see Ewan McGregor go as Black Mask, aka Roman Sionis. And, of course, we got to see a few others that did seem kind of interesting. Like the one that they had played for Victor Yaz, just seemed like it was a hit and a miss for that character, due to, because I like the one that portrayed him in Gotham a little bit better. Margot Robbie did a fantastic job, so hats off to her. I think the one that played Huntress, I was more Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I think she did alright. Same thing with the one that played Black Canary. But they kept wanting to call her Diana Lance, which I think would have been better if it was just Diana Drake, like in Arrow. That would have been a little more, makes more sense, or something of that nature. We also would get to see, of course, Ewan McGregor did Roman Sionis very, very well. Since he does not, I've noticed he does not do a lot of like hardcore action type of movies with any kind of harsh language or anything of that nature. It was really interesting seeing the guy that plays Obi-Wan Kenobi do this, and it was a big stretch for his career, and I absolutely enjoyed his character so much. It was very funny, but the only complaint I could have with Roman Sionis is he just seemed like it just the way that they wrote him, and I don't blame Ian McGregor for this at all. I think it was just the way that they wrote him, that they made him very just too emotional. Like they made him too emotional throughout the entire movie. Like he was always complaining, and he was always very like, oh, this, that, and the other about his emotions. That just, I was like, really? Like they're making him very emotional. But I know in the comics he was emotional, but not like, I wouldn't say like overly emotional. But seeing the hyena within Birds of Prey for Harley Quinn, which was really funny. She did name him Bruce after Bruce Wayne, which you did see in the trailer. Again, she goes through this phase of trying to make it on her own, and she really does not know what to do until all this happens with Black Mask. And we also get to see technically with Huntress as well as Black Canary, and then also Montoya. They all pretty much come together with Harley Quinn to go up against Roman Sionis, which you see in the film. And they kind of make their own Birds of Prey, which is, again, what the name of the movie is. So it's basically like three kind of stories about how them three kind of like Huntress, Bounty Bertinelli, she lost her family, she went out for revenge. Black Canary, she was a singer slash driver for Roman Science until she actually figured out what he was doing, and she didn't agree with what was happening because she knew the character Cassandra because of her being in her apartment building, and then of course Montoya being a cop and her trying to go after Roman for so long, and then she got discredited as a cop, and then she decided to go on her own and then works with these guys, and then later after she takes all her stuff, she later becomes a hero like the rest of them. Now again, the movie within itself, I'm not going to try to go into too many spoilers, but it was very it was fun. It was a fun movie. It was very action packed. It was drama filled. It was comedy filled. Now, some of the comments was a hit and a miss. I will admit that it didn't. It did feel like it was kind of take like a suicide vibe to it. I had no problem with that. I think that it was perfectly fine. I think that Suicide Squad is a great movie. No matter what anyone says, there was issues with Suicide Squad. Regardless, there is issues with. I think Birds of Prey as well. A lot of people made fun of like the costumes, the writing, the directing. I think the problem with the costumes, I will agree, there was not enough the actual black mask with Roman Sionis. There was maybe one time he actually got to wear it in a few scenes, so that was a little disappointing. Also, with everyone was getting on the clothes that Margaret Robbie was wearing, and I've seen so many people complain about this movie, from the writing, the actors, the characters, everything. Now again, was I a big fan of this version of Black Canary or this version of Huntress or Victor Yaz? Not really, because I was so used to the CW version, I think, and I think the CW version to me is a little bit better than this, but that does not mean I still did not enjoy seeing these characters finally premiere on the big screen. Now, this was the actual premiere for maybe another spinoff of Harley Quinn later on, especially how they ended it, and also seeing Black Mask officially on the screen as well. After all these years, we've only seen him in comics or animation movies, so this is the first one we finally get to see him actually on the live screen. And again, Ian McGregor did an amazing job bringing that character to life. It was really interesting to see him play as a villain. It was a lot of fun. Again, Margaret Robbie did an incredible job playing as Harley Quinn. A lot of fun. Very, very cute. Very, very funny. Action-packed. Very for a female empowerment that I think that they were trying to get this movie into, which is fine. I did not consider it to be, like they were doing with Charlie's Angels or any of this other kind of stuff. It just felt like it was just a good movie to where, you could watch it, enjoy yourself, and they didn't take all this feminism stuff and try to put it down your throat. And I was very happy that they did not do that. Now, anyone that is being like, oh, this movie was this or this movie was this, actually have a reason why the movie is bad out of your own opinion. That's the reason why I say it, because when I do these reviews, I try to be very, not just one side, but very fair to not just the movie, but the actors as well as the storyline and everything of that nature. Now again, the actors I can't really go that hard on due to maybe their performance. Sometimes it's a hit and miss, or sometimes they gotta do just because of how it's wrote for the lines as well as everything else. So sometimes it's the writers, sometimes the actors, sometimes it's the story itself. But how would I rate this movie out of a 1 out of 10? I probably would rate it maybe a 7 out of 10. This was, again, it's a good movie. It's a good DC movie. Is it the best DC movie? No, it's very fun oriented. It's one of those where if you watch it, you just can't help but laugh and have a good time and enjoy it, because it's just one of those you just want to watch and have fun and laugh, and you don't take that seriously due to the way it is, especially with Harley Quinn. Of course, it being Harley Quinn, and then how she was in Suicide Squad, and then we can see everything else. So it was one of those you just can't take very seriously. It was just one of those. It was just a fun film to enjoy, sit back and laugh, watch the action scenes. There was a few Easter eggs, such as Captain Boomerang's wanted poster in the GCPD that I found pretty funny, where Harley's like, oh, I know that guy. There was a few Easter eggs like that. Of course, with Bruce Wayne's name, Joker, where there was a scene where he was like tattooing whatever on his face, which Harley brings up later on in the film or earlier on in the film. And then we also get to see, of course, with Black Mass, knowing, of course, the Bertinellis back then, as well as everything of that nature. So if you guys are a Batman fan of any Gotham lore, Gotham characters such as like Old School, which they did bring up in Gotham, and they brought up in like Arrow or anything of that nature. So they do bring all that up with the Bertinellis, the Roman Sciences family and everything of that nature. So the Old School gangs in Gotham. So let me know what you guys thought about Birds of Prey in the comments down below. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys like it? Did you guys dislike it? If you guys liked it, okay, that's great. If you guys did not like it, that's good too. Give me a reason how come you did not like it. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys have already seen Birds of Prey, if not, go check it out. It is worth the watch, out of my personal opinion. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed your day once again, and I'll be seeing you guys on the very next video. See you later.